product, we all agree that we should delight our users, right? I mean, every time I talk to product leaders or founders, they all use the same word: we need to delight our users. The problem is, and here's the truth, they don't know how. I mean, they use it as a word because it sounds like interesting, but the reality is they don't know how. And product delight is actually about creating products that honor for both emotional and functional needs at the same time, so you can create that loyalty and that connection that make people stick.
When we say delight, there are industries like healthcare, there are industries like banking, and the first thought is how can one bring delight to that? So what are the most common misconceptions that you have come across when it comes to delight, and how can team integrate this factor into their products?
So there are common several misconceptions. The first one, I think people are very knowledgeable about the framework called Kano. And Kano came with this concept of must-have, performance, and delight. So the very first time I heard about the word delight in product was from Kano model, which is a lovely, by the way, framework. The problem is that people are taking it as a prioritization tool. They are thinking that delight will come after performance and performance will come after must-have. Never get to delight. I mean, if you do that kind of prioritization, you will never get to delight.
Looking at the years ahead, what would success look like in an industry if the industry embraced the delight framework? We make delight as core part of product management. Where do you think would be the biggest for us?
So there is I'm not sure if it's a famous quote or not, but for me it's a really interesting quote from Jeff Bezos. He said something quite interesting. He actually said that I'm very much asked about what will change in the next 10 years or so. And he said, I rarely get asked what will remain in the next 10 years. And he then said, I believe that the second question is much more important, because if we put our efforts into the second, it's worth it. We invest on things that remain, because it's so worth it. And so in that sense, I believe that people's emotion is something that has existed and will exist for ages and years. So it's really worth investing into doing that, and the benefit will come for sure.